first up is versing this guy called Medi. So I really wanted to secure Cup here because I could feel him fighting with pronation. Thankfully I was able to get over the hill with Cup, tuck him in for the pin. Now Jack, I actually weighed in Jack earlier in the comp and I shook his right hand and immediately I knew he was probably the favourite to win the whole thing. So I was very intimidated going into this. And I really didn't know how I was going to go. His hand felt really good. I managed to take his cup though. I came back up to get a bit of shoulder containment. I secured my own cup. So there's coming forward for shoulder for the pin. That one meant a lot. From what the Kiwis were saying, nobody touches Jack under 100 kilos in New Zealand. Next up, we've got this guy called Dean Taylor. So I know a lot of the WA guys tend to be very strong on a hook, so I wanted to get out on pronation. But Tom was setting me up pretty deep in the thumbs, and I was still really trying to get out the back door on pronation. But we were too far forwards for that to be a viable option, so that was my mistake. Now here, you can see Gary setting up with the shoulder forwards. So I'm again trying to get out the back. I could see he was going for a hook here. He ends up supinating and cupping in anyway, so I'm trying to then chop and hold rotation, but I'm still not a very strong centre table there. I need to work on that weakness. But it was actually a foul. I elbow fouled prior to the win, so I got out of a loss there. I don't like WAF fouls. Like that shouldn't be a restart. So I didn't see here Gary was setting up for a top roll, and this actually was the first time Gary's ever top rolled my left. Usually I can get out there, but that time I was setting up for low hand and he high handed, and that's the right move for us against the low hand. So good table IQ from Gary. And now we're back over to the right arm. So again trying to get out, setting up nice and high, getting my pronation activated there, nice straight hands. So we slip, feeling good connection through the strap here, nice positioning high up. So I took the hand relatively right. Now this back up against Dean, so a chance to redeem myself. So I tried to adjust, and this time I was trying to get more of my cup involved. I got a bit more cup purchase, took his hand back a little bit, but he did sink the hook, and he's holding there and yeah, get me down. But a little bit better there, and for my right arm, I was pretty pleased with that result. Now Jacob had beaten Gary a couple weeks prior to this, so this was a bit of a long shot for me, but I tried to contest up top where I knew Jacob would be fighting. This is Jacob Shiggs, by the way. But yeah, his riser back pressure was still too much. So yeah, main takeaways from this. I need my prep to be a bit better, so I can't be taking a couple weeks off for holidays, whatever, prior. I definitely need my arm strength to be more. I think that was one of my big letdowns. Even though my riser strength was some of the best it's been, I think my arm was definitely letting me down with some of the back pressure based moves. So that'll be something I'm going to take going forwards. All right, stay strong guys, keep getting massive. Like and sub if you haven't already.